So I've had to force myself off of Pokemon Sword and Shield to record this video. I'm having such a good time with the games, honestly, man. I'm loving it. I love a lot of the new Pokemon designs. So we're going to be ranking the Pokemon designs, not just based on design, based on if I like them or not. Obviously, this is potentially subject to change. The games have only been out for a week at this point, and I haven't used every single Pokemon. But based on design and I guess seeing them in game, I'm going to rate these guys based on I love them, I think they're good, I'm indifferent, I think they're bad, or if I just really want them to be removed from the game. I'm generally quite positive towards a lot of these Mons, so a lot of these are probably going to be rated quite highly. If you want to check out this tier list for yourself, a link's going to be in the description. And I suppose we'll just get into this. We love a good tier list video every now and then. This is some nice filler content, as Loxton says. So, I love him. I love him so much. I don't even remember his name. Draco Volt. I think it's Draco Volt. I love Draco Volt with all my heart. He's one of my favorite, easily top 5. I need to make a top 10 and top 10 best and top 10 worst video eventually, and give more in-depth reasonings. But this is obviously just a quick rapid fire, you know. But yeah, I absolutely love Draco Volt. He's my favorite fossil out of the new generation, and I think the fossils are dope. There's only one fossil that I don't like, which is this one. I think it's bad because it looks like it doesn't look like what it's. Okay, so like the fossils are meant to be like 2 tops and 2 bottoms, and you just slap them together. That's why there's 4 different ones. That's why this guy exists too. I think he's very good, but this one just looks like it could be a poke because like they're both, the top and the bottom look very similar. And it's water ice type. Like, how boring is that? Whereas this guy, he's electric ice. This guy is an electric dragon, and this guy is dragon water. I like him a lot too. He's good. So yeah, this is the only fossil I don't like that much, but there has to be a bad one. Personally, I love the fossils. A lot of people dislike them. For those that don't know, it's based on how, I don't remember the name of the the occupation, but it's based on how people in the UK would just kind of throw fossils together and hope that they work, I guess. I don't know. It has a reference. It has a meaningful reference that I'm not good at explaining. But even without that meaningful reference, I just love the idea of fused fossil Pokemon. Anyways, love Thwackey. I think Thwacky's great. Grookey, he's very good. Don't like Rillaboom very much. Thwackey and Grookey though, very, very good boys. Indifferent on these guys. You know, they're all right. Eternatus. I'm indifferent on Eternatus, to be honest, as well. It's just like, what is it? What am I looking at here? You know, like what actually is it? Have to say, I'm a bit indifferent on Scorbunny, but I really, really like Cinderace and Raboot. I think Raboot is really, really cool. Little Naruto looking guy. Obviously, I love Sobble. Kind of indifferent on its middle evolution. To be honest, it's bad. It's bad. It's not good. And then I'm kind of indifferent on Inteleon at this point. I definitely think these are the most solid starter designs, these 5 up here. Inteleon though, it's not bad, but I don't love it. It's a bit weird. If you play with it in Pokemon Camp, it's kind of creepy. Corviknight, love Corviknight. Corviknight's awesome. Wooloo, I'm quite indifferent on Wooloo. Quite indifferent on him. I think I'm indifferent on quite a lot of Mons. I really like Ponyta. Not a huge fan of Rapidash though, to be honest. Absolutely adore my little Galarian Zigzagoon. Love him. I think I could probably bump Corviknight up to a love as well. Yeah, I'm with that. Let's see. Meowth. How do I feel about... He's really ugly, but in like a really endearing way. I really like Berserker's Cry, and I really like he's got like Wolverine claws. But I don't know, man. I want to say indifferent because it's like, do I like him? No, not really. I don't like. It's the flabby beard, just so weird to me, man. I do really, really like. It's not Gossifleur. I don't remember the pre-evolution. I don't like Gossifleur very much though. I think Gossifleur looks like a middle evolution. Seeing it in game is kind of neat, but I wish it had another evolution on top of that. I think it's just it's a bit lackluster. One thing I will say about this generation of Pokemon, I was actually talking to my friend Yoan about this. He was saying he hadn't really had the Pokemon spoiled for him. He's just been playing through the game, and he was like, oh yeah, does Boltund evolve? And I was like, nope. Does Dreadnought evolve? Nope. Does this guy evolve? Nope. He's like, you're fucking with me, really? Like, they don't evolve? Like, they just stop there? You know, I can see where he's coming from. A lot of the Pokemon do seem like they could go further. Boltund especially. You could definitely see Boltund and Gossifleur going further. They just kind of stop at two evolutions. Don't know. I don't really like Chewtle that much, but I absolutely love Dreadnought. Dreadnought is a monster. Let's see. Let's try and get some more loves up in here. Who else do I love? I love Appleton, man. Appleton is great. Definitely one of the best designs. Obviously, gotta love this guy. Gotta love this guy. And of course, I think Dracloak and Dreepy are good. Like, they're good, but it's just the final evolution with the two babies on his head. Oh man, one of the best pseudo legendary designs we've had in a long time. I've really like Mr. Rhyme. I think Mr. Rhyme's really neat. I'm a little bit indifferent on this pre-evolution though. Mr. Mime Galar form. The birds. I think the birds are good. I quite like Corvisquire and Rookidee. I think they're really good designs. Like, seeing them, obviously I knew immediately that they evolved into Corviknight, but for people that hadn't really, I guess, had the game spoiled for them by leaks, like I don't remember who it was, but I remember somebody saying, oh yeah, I had no idea Rookidee would evolve into Corviknight. I was so excited about that, you know. Super cool. Surfetch'd, he's good, you know. What is there to say, really? I think Galarian Farfetch'd has got a bit of an attitude too. Love that guy. Bit indifferent on Obstagoon, but of course I really do like Lanoon. Lanoon and Zigzagoon are like one of my favorite Route 1 rats, or whatever you want to call them. So, but yeah, bit indifferent on Obstagoon though. It feels like it was meant for me. You know, he's a big emo, but because of that, I don't really like it very much. Galarian Darmanitan, I think he's good. He's really grown on me, especially the Zen mode form. The Zen mode form is hilarious. Darumaka, he's a cute little lad, so he's good. I really like Cramorant too. Cramorant is awesome. He's hilarious. He's a little baby seagull. Morpeko, I'm indifferent on it. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good. You know, it's just kind of like, yeah, he's there. Runerigus is one of my favorite. Probably, actually, maybe. Do I like him as much as Galarian Zigzagoon? I think I do. I've not used one yet, but I really like that he's a physical attacker. And I really think his design is sick. I really like Runerigus. His shiny is awesome too, so that's something I could shiny hunt as well. Yeah, I rate Runerigus really highly. I really want to use one. Ground Ghost. Thank you, Gaines Goblin. Love Gaines Goblin. Toxtricity. Can I just put him up here? Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't put Toxtricity up here. I think the low-key form is good. I don't know if I love him though. The yellow one is my favorite though. If you look at my YouTube banner currently, love him so much. I do like Morgrem. Morgrem's awesome. And Toxel, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Toxel. I'm not really indifferent on it. I just don't like it. It's just kind of, it's just ugly. It's a baby. It's an ugly baby. Not a huge fan of the ugly babies, but he evolves into my favorite Pokemon. It's kind of like Magikarp with Gyarados, you know. This fat fuck, Jesus Christ. He's hilarious, but I don't know if I like him that much, you know. Let's see, what else have we got? Sinistea. See, the thing is, I'm quite shallow. If a Pokemon's good in competitive battle, I tend to quite like it. And Sinistea and Poltegeist. Poltegeist gets Shell Smash, and that's pretty good. So, kind of liking Poltegeist. I think it's a good mon. Let's see, Galarian Weezing. I love the fact that it's a fairy type. I think that's very, very cool. Boltund. I'm quite indifferent on Boltund. When I first saw it, oh my god, somebody's got a small dick. When I first saw it, I thought it was all right, but I don't know. He just, I want to like him, but he just kind of just looks at you like that. He doesn't have much emotion going for him, but I absolutely love Yamper. I think Yamper's seeing him in game, cute little scamp. I love Yamper, good kid. Alchemy, very, very good. I don't really care for its pre-evolution though. It's just a pre-evolution, isn't it? Orbeal is a solid mon. I think this guy's hilarious too. Not really a huge fan of this guy though. These guys, I'm still learning Pokemon names, but Hatterem and all them, those guys are good. I'm kind of indifferent on its first form though. We have Silicobra. I think these are some of the best snake designs we've ever had. I'm indifferent on the bad one, but yeah. Yeah, okay, we're on to our first kill it. Absolutely cannot stand this Pokemon. That thing is dire. I really like its middle evolution and roly-poly though. I think those guys are very solid. Barraskewda! Quite like Barraskewda, he's hilarious. Arrokuda, he's funny. He looks like he's just seen boobs for the first time. Flapple, yep, do like Flapple. Love me a little bit of Flapple. Sounds like a disease. Indifferent on the apple though. This thing looks like a Temtem. It doesn't mean I don't like it though. It's, you know, it's all right. And same with Cufant. Just kind of indifferent. I'm a bit indifferent on Impidimp. Not the biggest fan of Impidimp, I'll be honest. But, you know, could be worse. Could be a worse Pokemon design. Don't really care much for Snom. But, of course, Frostmoth is a very good Pokemon. Stonejourner. So that's a Pokemon. This guy's all right too. He's whenever I see him in like raids, I get excited because he reminds me of Pyukumuku a bit. It's like, oh my god, this guy. But besides that, you know, love this penguin guy. Don't really care for him with his hat off, but when he's got his hat on, fuck it, mask off. I think he's hilarious. Quite like these fellas, Phalanx. Those guys are very unique. Don't really care for Duraludon. I do quite like Indeedee. I quite like its two gender forms. It's got a bit of a wagon going for it. Cursula. Not really a huge fan of Cursula, but I like, well, Corsola, but I like Cursula. This guy, I used to really like him until he showed his mouth. As soon as he opened his mouth, I was like, nah, you're good. Don't really like these guys at all. I liked them at first, but ugh. I'm a bit indifferent on the Stunfisk. And now last but not least, the legendary dogs. Design-wise, I actually really like Zamazenta, but Zacian is literally like the most broken Pokemon in the game, and I love it. And I think I prefer how they look without their armor on. I don't know. After seeing them in game, like originally when I saw Zacian and Zamazenta, like I remember back then I was like, I don't really care for them. I remember saying to you guys I don't really like them that much, but after seeing them in game, I think they're very solid legendary Pokemon. Their in-game models definitely make a big difference. So I do quite like Zacian and Zamazenta. I'm gonna put them in the good tier. I'm not indifferent about them at all. I really do like them both. I do like Zacian a bit more than Zamazenta nowadays, but I like them both either way. So that is my complete tier list. I'm gonna quickly just do a quick revision. I think if I were to move anybody around, I would probably move. I think there's a few Pokemon in here that I probably really love. What is that noise? I think that's coming from outside. I don't know what that is. So my instinct is telling me that I'm feeling a little indifferent on Corvisquire, to be honest. I do like it, but it's like, I feel like level 38 is way too long to wait for Corviknight. I wish it happened sooner, even if it was like level 34, you know. I feel like 38 is taking the piss a little bit. Don't hate Corvisquire though, it's just I'm like, okay, Rookidee's cute, Corvisquire, but then Corviknight though. Corviknight's amazing. So Corvisquire I'm a bit indifferent on. I will say, I think I kind of love Cramorant. He's hilarious, man. And I really do like Cinderace a lot, but then like looking at Cinderace, the back sprite of Cinderace, it looks very humanoid. It looks very human. It looks very, very human. But I do like Cinderace a lot, so it's like I'm trying to reorder these in terms of like, you know, which ones, you know, if I could get like an order going. I don't think there's an actual order of which ones I hate, or, you know, like it's not like I like Thievul. It's not like I'm more indifferent about Thievul than I am about Corvisquire. I'm like, when it comes to indifferency, I'm like, you know, I'm indifferent about them all. They're like, I do. It's like with indifferent, I probably have more positive feelings than negative feelings, but they're still indifferent. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, I'm not really, when it comes to like using these Pokemon, it's like I really love using these guys. I want to use them more. I want to keep using them. I want to keep seeing them. Like, these guys are just nice to look at. The middle ones, these guys are like, you know, like I could do with or without seeing them. And then these ones I really love seeing as well. That's just kind of how I'm basing this. But yeah, that's my tier list. Let me know if you agree or disagree with anything I have to say here. Like I said, I'm going to make like probably more of an in-depth top 10 as to you know, I guess, which Pokemon I love. I actually wanted to do this as well because I really wanted to properly look at the Pokemon and get an idea of which ones I do want to make a top 10 on like and dislike, because I didn't actually have an idea of which ones I liked and disliked a lot. But as it stands right now, these are my favorites and these are my least favorites. Hopefully I don't get flamed in the comments. I'll see you guys next time.